Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Java Classified. In today's session we are going to explain how to map container port to our external system port so that you can access container port data in the browser. So let's see how can configure those things. So first we need to open CMD. So for opening the CMD we need to press Windows R button from the keyboard. So I'm going to press Windows R button from the keyboard. So let's see. In here we need to type CMD to opening the command prompt. So here I just entered CMD and then entering it. Now you can see our command prompt will open here. Here we need to check Podman. Podman is installed or not. If in your system Podman is not installed, then you need to watch my previous video so that you will get the better understanding. Here you can see Podman is already installed, so we don't need to install it. And let's see how many images are there in my local system. So there is a command Podman space images. We need to use this command for checking all the available images in your local system. So let's see. Currently Podman machine is not running, so we need to run Podman machine. So by using Podman machine ls command, you can see all available machines in your system. So right now only one machine is there, that is by default Podman is created. So you can see Podman machine default, that is the default name. And let's run this machine. So there is a command Podman machine start. By using this command you can run Podman. So it's wait 2-3 seconds, then it will automatically up. Yeah, now you can see it is up. Now it is up. Now you can check Podman images command for checking how many images are available in your local system. Right now only two images is there. One is local AI and other one is a JDK. So we need to we need to configure in we need to configure container port 2 in our system port so that you can access container port data to our system. So there is a command which you need to use it, that is podman hyphen podman hyphen name. We need to pass like nginx and hyphen name, and we need to enter run hyphen d, and here we need to enter -p and our external port, that is like 9090, and here we need to use 808. Let's see by default nginx which port are using. So here you can see nginx images. I'm just searching it. You can see docker hub registry, that is a open source. Here you can see the port information in the bottom, that is the 80 port you can see here. So I am just going to use 80 port and this container nginx name. So nginx name we are going to use this one, this nginx stable. You can copy whole the names or you can just use nginx, then it will pull updated Nginx image from the Docker Hub registry. So I'm just entering it and running it. Let's see what will happen. Now, okay, that is the command hyphen run. Now it will work. You can see first it will checking in your local system. If that images is already available, then no need to pull that images from the Docker hub registry. If that images is not available in your local system, then it will pulling images from the Docker registry. So you can see in here. And this 880 is a container port, and 9090 is our external port. So by using 9090 we can access container port information in the I browser. So I'm going to Chrome browser here, going to type http colon localhost 9090. So you can see it will giving container data in here. So I can change this port again for checking purpose. So here I am going to stop that container. So by using podman ps command, you can check running and stop container information. Here I am going to stop container. So you can pass container name or container name id. So here I have passed container name. So you can see it will take few seconds, then it will stop that container. So now it is stopped. So we need to also remove that container, otherwise it will create ISO, or we need to change the container name, so it will not affect. So let's see stopped container information as well. Here you can see two container is there. One is Nginx, which just run it, so that's why it is showing. And let's see podman ps, there is no container. So I am going to run these images as well with different ports. So here I am typing 9070, and that is the 80 is internal container port. So here I am going to entering it. Oh, we need to change container name as well, otherwise we need to remove stopped container information. So here I am going to use nginx 1 or 2 like that. So I am just typing nginx 2. Here entering it, it will create a new container, and configuring external port as a 9070 to the internal port 80. So here you can see running port information by using Podman PS. Now it is running, and by default it is listening port 9070 in our system. So here if you run this, it will it will don't work. Let's see why it is working. I think it contains in. Give me 1 second, we need to check, because that's no need to work here. It is stopped container, so why it is running? Okay, my bad. Give me 1 second, I need to check in another one. Here here you can see it will not reachable. That is caching issue, so that's why you can see the responses. Right now I have opened in the incognito mode, so you can see there is no request is consuming that container, because that container is stopped, and that is the not consuming request. So in second container I have configured different port, so we need to use that port so that it will give output. So here I am just entering 9070. Now you can see it is giving response. So by using minus p and external port id like 99070, based on your requirement, you can configure port here. And we need to add colon. After colon we need to configure container port id. So by using hyphen p and external port and in internal port, you can configure your container port to our external system port, so that by using external port you can access container port data. So thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, you can subscribe my channel so that you will get the further update. So thank you. Let's see another video in upcoming session. Thank you.